So last we left our heroes, or adventurers is probably more. You just saved a woman and her 2 toddlers from some bearded death right after being teleported to El Terrell.
I think that makes us heroes.
I'm sure some of you would disagree.
Reluctant heroes. Now we can rob them, right?
Or at least ask them some questions.
Yep. So the woman will definitely thank you profusely, along with her. I don't think toddlers speak, so they're probably just like, babbling or whatever toddlers do.
So, miss, how long have you been in?
Well, we've been under a tavern that had food and water for a while, but we finally ran out, and that's why we got caught on the surface. We were trying to find somewhere to go. Most of the people who lived here are dead.
Have you noticed any strange changes or influences on your behavior since you've been?
I mean, everything is strange here. The city is split in 2, for God's sakes, for Torm's sake.
But it's having any strange effects on you yourself?
It's hard to say. I've never been in hell before. In Avernus, I mean. I think that's where we are. I don't feel any different, but I'm also in a situation I've never been in before.
So have you come across anyone that might be left over from the ruling class?
Well, what we've heard from survivors is that there's the Great Hall where we can be.
Is that where you're heading?
That's where we were headed.
So
mind if we tag along?
Oh, I'd be very grateful if you could take us there. It's to the west? Yes, southwest.
I think we would want to head that way anyway, so unless someone disagrees, I think that's what we should be doing. Sounds like unanimous.
So you guys start here.
We're at the X?
The X. The thing in the middle is where the river used to be, and that's what she was talking about with the city cutting.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Only 2 bridges.
She wants to go here. She'll be able to navigate you there, so it's not any trouble getting there, like navigation-wise.
Can you ping that one more time? I don't think I was zoomed out far enough. Okay.
So if that's where you want to go, you're at the X.
So we got to go north to go south.
How big is that gap between the 2?
I believe the scale, 700 feet.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Probably
so
farther
no
than we can jump.
Yeah, how many levels of monk do you need for that? There, Adam?
More than I have.
Lots of catnip.
If you give me enough catnip, I might be able to do it.
At least you'll think you can do it.
Oh, I'll do it. At least in my mind, I will.
Are you guys heading off?
Yeah.
So.
Which way did she come from?
She came from probably the east. Doesn't
Okay.
say in particular, but she's heading west.
Yeah, so I mean, if there's devils and demons running around, we probably don't want to stick to main roads, in my opinion. But what do you guys think? I mean, it looks like there's some nice wide roads that'll go there, but I'm thinking if demon packs are hunting, they'll be looking for people on the roads.
Yeah, we should probably take like alleys and stuff like that where we can.
Is there a diurnal cycle in Avernus? Like, is there a night and day and stuff?
Let me check real quick.
I like how the bridges are both on fire.
Yeah.
Everything's on fire.
Oh, that's a river of lava on both sides. Spilling out into the whatever.
Doesn't say whether there's night or day in the book. Let me check the.
I mainly want to know to see if there's like a better time to be stealthy. Let me just ask the lady. Maybe she'll know.
I mean, she only knows what I know.
Damn it.
Well, here's the. I mean, it says there's no sun or stars.
So probably not then.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the light would probably be constant, not daylight then. Constant
Right.
dim light.
Yep.
Cool. Does that affect you, Gwenair?
No, I don't think so. I think it has to be daylight. I think it has to be sunlight.
That's what I'm
for
sorry.
me to
That's what I
care
meant.
about-
Yeah, that's what I was going for. So
yeah, hell
as
is
long as
great
it's not.
for drow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can try to be stealthy then. We'll see how.
You
Yeah, I
guys
don't
want to
think.
make a group stealth check?
Oh yeah, we do have a cleric with plate mail on. But
Yeah, I'm wearing half plate.
but
Yeah,
half.
I've got disadvantage too. We've got at least 3 with disadvantage.
Oh, this is
Can
gonna
you
be
like
joyful.
wrap me up in something and carry me?
Stealthy clanking.
Stealthy clanking.
Roll me up in a blanket and carry me there.
You can always take off your
Whoa!
armor.
And
Except
no,
I have
that's right.
disadvantage, so it's a
Damn
6.
it!
Aw.
7.
7.
Ah! No!
So you've got a stealthy cat leading along a bunch
So-
of clankers.
We need Defiant to go ahead and like distract the guards as
Well,
we like
wait a minute.
clang our way.
I'm thinking you guys distract the guards and I sneak around.
So on your way to the bridge, that one, just ignore it. But something happens.
Imagine that.
The
Clank, clank, clank.
while you're wandering trying to get in like the alleys, trying to be stealth, someone shouts, "Hey, help! Help!" And yeah, someone's shouting at you. Doesn't
Do
sound
I see them?
demonic or anything? It's coming from a collapsed building.
We have to rescue every citizen we wander past from demons. This is going to take.
Yeah, it doesn't quite seem like our problem.
Nope. Let's keep going.
I'm gonna at least look. I might not. Oh, I guess I was the one who started this one too, didn't I? It might be someone important.
I doubt it.
Well, what kind of building does it look like?
Looks like a temple.
Oh, I think that might be worth checking into. I mean, we are in hell.
There might be some disguises or something there that we can rustle up.
Yeah. Or maybe some
I mean,
holy water and healing potions.
maybe someone who can cast protection from evil.
There you go. I vote check.
Una, you recognize the temple. It's a temple to Moradin.
Okay, I'm gonna share that information with the group.
Moradin is the god of the dwarven god.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. So you see, like, as you approach, you see 3 dwarves trapped under rubble. Thank God we noticed you walking by. Thank Moradin. We're trapped
So,
under this building. Can you help us get out?
I suppose. Does it look like there's something I can lift to try to get them space to squeeze?
I'm gonna check for something to use as a pry bar, maybe some collapsed wood or something.
So this is an actual in-game skill challenge now.
That's what I figured.
You gotta succeed on 6 before failing 3.
Oh, that's a lot.
Give me your skill checks. And if you have any magic or other things you want to use, that might give you an advantage or a free success.
So
Before
this is where
before we do stuff, I want to do an insight check to see if I believe that they're dwarves or if they're devils in disguise. If that's okay.
Okay.
22 insight.
Not only are they dwarves, they're very embarrassed because they're trapped.
Okay. Can I do a? Go ahead.
Yeah, what's up?
the skill challenge things? That's where we each pick one skill and then we describe what we're doing with it to help. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
And this one gives me some examples, but you can be creative. I'll let you. This one's not as difficult as the one I used earlier. I'll tell you that.
The first thing I said was that I wanted to look for something for leverage to pry them out. Could that be a perception check?
Yep.
Ooh. 13.
That's one success.
Woohoo!
Yeah. I'm
Can I
going to
guidance
start.
each one of these?
Yeah, there's no reason you can't guidance.
Okay,
all
so
of
everyone
them.
gets a D4 on top of whatever they're doing.
All right,
I'm
I
gonna
use
start-
athletics to try to lift up the rubble.
You succeed even before the D4.
Yep, I'm going to try use mending to repair some of the broken parts, the spell mending, and hopefully get some of that rubble off them.
I'd say that because it's a cantrip, I don't think it's worth an actual success, but it gives the next person advantage.
I can I use my mason's tools to try to break out some of the rubble that's around them to give them room to get out?
Yeah, make a masonry check with strength, I guess.
And she has advantage because of what
Yeah, and
Cool.
the D4, so that's definitely a success.
Hooray.
All right, I'm going to berate the dwarves and say, "How could you strong dwarves get trapped under a rubble? How pathetic!" And try to persuade them to free themselves more strong.
Wow. It works,
Nice.
but they're mad. You just make them so angry that they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you!" And they're trying to like, they're almost out.
Yeah, 2 more, huh?
I'm going to then I guess use that. You found something to use as a lever, right?
Yep.
And to try to make use of that. Try to find a good spot to use that for maximum. Do some calculations, maximum effective spot to lift the stuff. Get a proper. Get everything set up to you do it as effectively as possible. Move and make an intelligence check for that.
Yeah, and if you have any like masonry, it's not like it's not masonry, but it's like architecture, history, maybe. Just intelligence is fine though.
Yeah, I'm looking what they've got. I'm not seeing it.
Yep. Just need one more success.
Trying to think of how I could use sleight of hand.
I'm good at intimidation and performance, but I'm drawing a blank on how those would help.
Hey, could I use
Could I?
Mage Hand with maybe an Arcana check or something to try to tactically move pieces of rubble that are out of?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. So that'd be like you're using your intelligence and your arcana.
Yeah, let's try that.
Damn.
I know I can do it.
Nice.
That's like 2. I think crits are 2 successes in journal, but you got 6.
Awesome.
So you did it.
And then they beat us up.
They come out and they brush
Fireball.
themselves off. Thanks. Let us introduce ourselves. I'm Stroven Iron Fist, and these are my colleagues, Kartra Boulderstern and Velcora Ashen. We were serving in the Temple of Morden, but apparently he has forsaken us in this dire place.
How long were you
so-
stuck under there?
Just about an hour, I'd say.
Interesting. So
frequent
you're saying you're unable to communicate with or draw powers from your gods while in Avernus?
Actually, Velcora shakes her head. No, I still have some of my magic. It's as if it's being overwhelmed by this place. Are any of you injured?
I have a few small wounds.
I do as well.
All right, out of our character, which one is more injured looking?
Out of character.
I don't remember exactly what it was because it's apparently my token isn't tied to my health. I can't see my token.
I'm gonna go back.
I'm down 3 hit points.
You're down
Okay, I'm
3.
down
Oh,
more
you're
than
down
that.
much more. Yeah. Yes, you're in much more need.
Let me tie this to my hit points. I don't have to worry about this.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. It should. Anyways, Velcora will walk up to you and like give you a look like, is it all right if I heal you?
Apparently, I can't tie it to hit points. That's why.
Maybe I can. Because it's represents character Zolkug. Oh, that's okay. That's weird. Let me fix that. I see where it is.
Probably the bar itself isn't set for that.
Yeah, I mean it auto filled to what it should have been value wise, but let me fix the.
No, my bar is
Thing.
lawful.
I can set the bar to anything somehow. All right, I'll fix that later. Don't forget Colin. But
Yeah, I think it's good
you
now,
get a-
but
I probably have to do it for everyone else as well, just to double check.
Mine's been working.
If you let her heal you, she'll cast Cure Wounds on you.
yep, it's tied to my hit points now. So, yep, she can cast.
What's her skill casting modifier? And Cure Wounds is D8.
I think it also has something to do with your wisdom modifier, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, that's what I was looking up. She's got a +2 wisdom, so I think it's D8 +2.
That sounds right to me.
So you get back 5 hit points.
Okay.
Do you mind if we tag along with you? I don't know where you're going, but it's got to be better than staying in a ruin.
Yeah, sure. We're heading to the stronghold. See if there's any leader types around.
Yeah, how have you guys been staying organized since the fall?
There hasn't been much organization. We've heard that this side of the city is worse off than the other side across the bridges, but just been trying to survive. A lot
Have
of
you seen
people died.
Zario?
No, we haven't really even left the house, the temple. Devils have been roaming the streets, killing people they find, torturing them, kidnapping them. I've heard some got sold into slavery.
It's
At least
been
that's
a month or two
what-
now, is that right?
No, it's only been like a couple weeks, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it says days, so like a week or.
Well, we're trying to find Zariel. Do you know where we might find her?
Zariel. Who's that again? They ask. I know
Leader
who
of
it
the
is.
Hell Riders?
Oh, I don't know where she would be here. Are you sure she's in? I thought she was a good person. She's the leader of the Hell Rider.
Yeah, where do the Hell Riders hang out?
I guess they'd be at the High Hall.
Is that the same as the Great Hall?
Yes.
All right, let's go there.
All right, everyone's following. You have gained 2 more commoner followers and a minor priest of Morden. So which bridge are you going to?
Well, I guess the southern one's closer, right?
I say we just fly over the station.
Well, everyone who can cast fly, raise your hand.
I can get myself over and up to 2 other people, I think.
How's that?
Spell I can concoct at the cost of a spell slot. Actually, use higher level ones. If I wanted to burn all my spells, I could get a. Actually, no, I burned too many spells already today. If we can carry someone, I can get.
Oh yeah, I guess Fly is a 3rd level spell. Oh well, didn't take that one.
I think it might be dangerous to burn up all your spells.
Yeah.
So I'd vote for the southern.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
not far
bridge.
away, so from each other. So let's just go check the first one out. If it seems bad, we'll try the other one.
All right. So this one is called a Torm's Blade. As you approach, you see the rift that people were talking about, dividing the city into two. You hear from below you a din of constant battle. The bridge is 20 feet wide and more than 100 feet across. You do see holy runes etched in the stonework of the bridge, indicating that these structures have been consecrated in the name of Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice. However, there are 6 infernal creatures standing guard at the center of the bridge.
Can you describe them?
2 of them have beards and 4 of them have spines.
Ah, so the spiny devils and the bearded devils that we've fought so far.
These guys are all very offensive. I don't really like that group very much.
Do we want
Any
to?
obvious way around? Like anything on the bridge, like crates, rocks?
It's pretty clear, but you and Una, and is anyone proficient in history? All right. Whenever you and Una recognize through your magical knowledge that the runes that are etched onto the bridge can be activated to deal damage.
Do they appear divine in nature?
Yes. It's the consecration of Torm. It's not just a name only thing.
You said there were 6, but you described 4 of them.
There are 2 beards and 4 spines.
Okay, thanks.
Speaking of it, let me.
I may be able to lead them away and then get past them on my own while if you guys can cross while they're going.
Yeah, I've got some illusion type spells as well. Dancing lights, minor illusion, darkness, invisibility, that sort
I have a plan that I can actually, I believe, lead them away and then escape them and get across. You guys cross while they're gone.
Do we want to start those runes though? Just to make sure that only. Well, what will that actually do? Does it go against fiends, against evil people? What would that rune do?
So you would recognize that you can use an action to speak prayers to Torm, and it would damage any fiend or undead. It's targeted towards those creatures, not just anyone.
And does it stay on, or is it like a command word every? Do you have to keep repeating it?
Once you activate it, it is active for 1 minute and then cannot be used for an hour.
I was hoping
we could also just hide and activate it, and then after they run away, we could cross the bridge.
I like that plan. What was your plan, Ben? Or I'm sorry, Zolkug.
Get them to chase me, run away. You guys cross while they're gone, and then I can lose them and cross.
That's only going to work if they all come after you.
Well, if I can get at least a couple of them, we can ambush them if we need to. They don't all follow. We can ambush them and deal with the rest.
Or we could alternatively check out the northern bridge if we don't like this one. Did the spiny devils fly? I forget.
Let me
Do
show
they
you
have
a picture.
wings? Yeah, they do have wings.
So I'm not sure what the range on this consecration is, but I could imagine they'll just fly over it.
How many of those bearded devils did we kill in the last fight?
3, I
Three.
think.
3?
Yeah, this plan is a lot more dangerous if they can fly. I don't know if I
Yeah.
want to run, try to run them off anymore.
I'm just setting this up in case you guys want to, but if you don't feel like you have. That's about right.
And
How wide is this?
just to,
Is this bridge that wide?
This bridge is 20 feet wide. So I'll have to redraw those.
Okay.
none of the people we are with have crossed these bridges before, right?
Not since the city fell.
Do any of them look like they have ranged weapons?
So the woman you actually saved has. The dwarves don't have any items, but one of them has a holy symbol, and she tells you she can cast some minor spells besides healing. Sacred Flame. $20 wide, yeah. It's a narrow bridge.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, except they have wings.
I could chuck a few fireballs.
Oh, yeah, but does that hurt devils?
It seemed we haven't seen any fire resistance yet. I'm sure we'll see it eventually.
Weren't the? I thought the.
I thought they were all fire resistant, but I might be
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, you. I think you've noticed that. I think you noticed the bearded ones were at least fire resistant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we did notice that.
And the bearded ones are also poison immune.
yes. And they also poison you. They're pretty nasty.
Well, still, half a fireball is not anything to sneeze at.
It's true. And we can. What do we have to do? We have to give a prayer to Torm?
While touching the bridge, you spend an action. You mutter a prayer to Torm. There is a skill check involved. Once you activate it, the runes are active for 1 minute and deal damage to any fiend or undead in contact with the bridge.
Skill
Oh,
check
so the
being
flying ones aren't going
religion.
to be affected at all.
Yes.
Well, I assume they're on the ground now, right?
Yep.
And it's a religion check.
Yes.
You'd
Yeah.
want to do that first before they took flight.
Exactly.
And the bearded devils can't fly. They don't have any wings.
Yeah. Is anybody good in religion?
I
I would
have
hope our cleric
+4.
Well, the problem with religion is it's int based, not wisdom. It's pretty funny.
Pretty dumb. All right, so we should have Una start by activating the bridge, and then maybe I'll throw a fireball right afterwards as a surprise action. Something.
Are we able to sneak up on the bridge? Are these guys really alert, or?
They are scanning all directions, but I don't see why you wouldn't be able to sneak up if you wanted,
Definitely.
or if you wanted to try.
Clang, clang.
I could create a distraction behind them to catch their attention, something like that.
I like that.
All right. Any other ideas? Any better ideas?
I can't imagine that any of the bridges are not going to be guarded. And I don't know. I'm happy trying to kill these guys.
All right. Well, then I'll start off by casting dancing lights, and
Are we able to move
have it.
ourselves? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just stay on like the first 2 lines, because like if you get close enough, they'll see you.
Yep.
And if you want to sneak up, roll stealth.
I don't need to be any closer than 120 feet. Do I need a stealth for that?
For dancing lights, yeah, no, you can be. They're 50 feet into the bridge, so you could be like. You don't even have to be on screen right now if you want to
Right. Yeah.
cast
So,
it for max range.
yeah, I'm trying to do that.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna cast dancing lights and kind of have the lights float. Try to come behind them and try to capture their attention in such a way that they're kind of dancing around in a weird pattern behind them, so that they all try to turn around and look at it.
So you're gonna cast dancing lights behind them to distract them. Let me draw you a
Yep.
thing. All right, so those are your dancing lights. How do you distract people? What's the? I guess if you're far enough away, they're gonna look because there's nothing else to see yet.
Right. That's what I'm leading with this.
Yep.
And then
So
hopefully
they'll
that'll give us a surprise round by doing that.
So they're all like turned around. This guy walks up and tries to like stab.
Activate the room.
Do we need to roll initiative or?
Yeah, if you want to if you want to get close enough to touch the bridge, you're gonna have to either stealth up to them or just be seen.
I guess I need to
How?
walk up to activate the runes, right? That's the next step.
Yeah, you have to touch the bridge and you have to be on it, so you have to be seen. Or
I will try to stealth up, but I don't have much hope. But
12. Not bad.
They have guidance, right?
Yeah, you would definitely give her guidance, right?
If I can, yeah, I wasn't sure if I could in between the cast of a dancing light.
Yeah, dancing lights is concentration. Is guidance concentration?
Yes.
Yeah. So then you wouldn't be
then-
able to have both.
Yeah.
all right, well,
I'll sneak
here
up with her
goes.
just so she's not by herself.
All right.
So how far forward do I need to go to activate the runes?
You just have to like. So this blue is the bridge. So
Wrong one.
being on the bridge is enough. And they're all looking at the light. They haven't noticed you yet.
Okay, so now I'm gonna do my religion to activate my rune.
You think you said it right, but nothing happens. Maybe you have to try again. You must have messed up.
Okay, gonna like take a deep breath and try one more time.
There you go. All the runes on the bridge glow. Roll 40-10 damage for me.
Nice.
And now we roll initiative.
Oh, that's not it.
Get rid of the space.
You rolled 4.
Nice.
So I rolled 28.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Damn. That is a lot. Everyone put their initiatives in?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, Grethlok, before you go, the lights shine up from the bridge. You feel like this overwhelming light goodness, and all the spine devils are dead.
Wow.
Nice.
That is awesome.
The bearded devils are very wounded, but they're still alive.
I'm
All
liking
right.
this bridge.
Let's just
Okay.
hang out on this bridge, make it our home.
And then Western Devils.
Lure all the devils there.
Yeah.
But they've definitely heard you speaking the prayer, and they're looking at you. So Grethlok, go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm charging at him. Let's see. So if I remember correctly, these guys are resistant to non-magical damage. So I'm going to.
But your axe is
vicious-
magic now, right?
I'm gonna vicious mockery that one.
Your axe is magic, I believe, from
Zolkug.
Yeah. Except I'm not within axe range.
Gotcha.
You can always throw it, right?
Battle axe.
Your other axe is within range.
All right.
You just need to start playing the.
Yeah. Okay. The vicious mockery.
All right. Wisdom save. He fails. What do you say to him that bums him out real bad?
All your friends are dead.
No, I'm gonna tell him that his beard makes him look like a total loser. Clean
man, I
shaven
like
is
my
in
beard.
now.
Oh, jeez.
And let's see. And I'm going to. Who's next in the turn order? All right, I'm gonna give inspiration to Define.
Thank you. I'm inspired by that insult. His beard does make him
And
look.
he has disadvantage on his next attack roll. Yeah.
Gotcha. Una.
Going to clang, clang, clang forward. I'm gonna toll the dead on that guy.
See how he does. He succeeds.
Boo. I'm gonna add more insults to Grethlok's insults.
Yeah, I love dwarven insults. Slobber chops. Goes up to Defiant. Meows. Asks for some catnip.
Sorry, buddy, I'm fighting. It's not a free action.
The runes are still active. They will be for 10 rounds. So roll another 40-10.
I should just about end this.
Yep.
Bye.
That was anticlimactic.
I liked it.
This bridge is the MVP.
The bridge of rocks fall.
Bridge
devils
levels
die.
up and grows wider.
I'll give Slobber Chop some more catnip.
He purrs and flies up and lands on your shoulder.
Well, I
Starts
hope none
grooming you.
of let's cross, guys. I hope none of you are demons in disguise or devils.
They get across. They don't burn. So you can be pretty sure that they're not fiends or undead.
Good thing we have no tieflings on our team.
Yeah.
That'd be embarrassing.
Are they actually considered fiends?
I don't think so.
No.
Is it like the elves are considered fae for some purposes?
Probably. Ooh, we got a name on it now.
And just to keep track, I'll draw a little.
You put like an arrow just displaying the path we've taken.
Yeah, but I drew it on the wrong layer. Let me fix it. Too many layers. And you're trying to go there. So you're almost there. Are you going to try stealthing again, or...
Yeah, we're going to stealth by climbing along the rocks that hang down from the edge. Stay below the surface level and just climb alongside.
I have
I mean,
claws. I can do that.
Defiant would be easy enough to do that.
Yes. I'm not sure I'm strong enough to carry anybody, though.
We could find out what happens if you slip.
We could.
I
I'm
really
not.
while
wanted
you're
to
on the
try
bridge,
pushing
if
one
you
of
look
those snake
down,
guys off.
El Terrell is like floating. I don't know how. Very, very high up in the air.
You fell through the bottom of hell and went to double hell.
Can we see the bottom?
Yeah, below you, you see hellish rocky landscape. Lots of demons and devils fighting.
Maybe whatever makes Elturel float would just make us float if we went over the edge. We just float.
We all float down here.
Wah, wah.
Actually, it's 10:20.